Hello again, it's me, Tara from Tara's Talks. So I'm going to try to take you through the whole process on what I do to do a picture tutorial. So first of all, I have to download the pictures. They sent it to me in a messenger, so I have to download each picture. And what I do is when I download it, I go to the file that it's in and then I rename it. So let's rename this one. Try to keep them in order so it's easier to align them when I open up the main project. Just showing you the simple process that I do for each picture. I have to download it and name it. So let's go ahead and get out of this for now. Then I go to Open Shot, and then we have to add files. So go to where it's located at on my desktop, and it takes me a minute to get there, sorry. Let me group this by type so it's easier to grab them all. There you go. And then click open. And it tries to put them as an image sequence. That's what I was showing you there. But I don't do that because it smushes them all together. I want to have more control, so I do it individually. So I drag and drop them in order onto the track there that's in the project. Takes me a moment to make sure I have them all in order. Oh, maybe I've done. There we go. It's the last one. And then what I do is let's go through here and just get some songs and some other stuff, you know, background noise. So it looks like I have the Crafty Sounds beginning sound clip, and then my beginning and ending little track parts there, and I'll show you those here in a moment. And then also, let's go to the songs. Let's see. I usually right click a song and then I click play to see if I like it. So click play. I know you can't hear this, but I don't like that one. Let's try this one. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. We'll do that one. So I add it to the project. And if you don't push control when you're choosing more than one item, it'll deselect them. Did you see what I did there? I chose all of my pictures and then I drug it closer. Now here I'm making them a little smaller, 2 seconds long instead of the 10 seconds. And I'm going to do that for every picture. So instead of having you sit here and watch through it, let's just fly through this really quick and then move on to the next part. Aha, see? There we go. Now they're all down to 2 seconds. Let's change those first 2 pictures around. Move that there. Oh. Now let's look at that and see if that's any better. Yep, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to make a duplicate here of my beginning, and I want to try to change it around a little bit. Because we're doing snow cream, it should be more white. So I'm going to make the background white, and then the font, or the lettering, kind of a grayish. You'll see how that looks. I remove that clip, and then put the new one that I just duplicated and smush them all together again. Yep, that looks better, but I don't know. I'm going to do a shorts for this, and you can't have a full screen for shorts. So what I might do, yeah, I think I want to just go ahead and create a new title. Go up here, go to title, create new, and we'll do this one. Let's just name it Snow Cream. There we go. Oh, if I can smell it, not smell it. Mercy. Alright, now let's see how that looks. And of course, to change the time frame, I don't want it to be 10 seconds long, I want it to be 2 seconds. Boom, slider in there. Smush them all up together. And voila. Yes, I like that better. Now, here's my beginning sound. Now what I'm going to do here is display wavelength. See, you can see when the voice goes up and down. Now there's I know you can't hear this, but there's a bird in the very front of it, and I'm going to take that part out. And then I'm also going to, so you can just drag it to where I want it to start at, and I cut that bird part out. Now let's see. Yeah, I like that better. Oh, I want to cut the end of it there a little bit. There's a little noise there at the end as well, so let's move my marker there so I know exactly where I want to drag it to. And then let's listen to that. Now let's get some background music in here, and I don't want it to be very long, so I'll start it at 20 seconds. Then I'll go to the end of the project here with all the pictures and make the sound line up. Okay, now that sounds pretty good. So what we're going to do next is go ahead and get the ending part there. And you know, I was going to do a short, so it can't be full screen like that. So let's remove that. Let's just do a different ending here and swap those two pictures around. Yeah, I like this one. Thank you for watching. There we go. And change the color a little bit. Yep, that looks good. Click save and add it to the end. Change the time frame again because I don't want it to be 10 seconds long. There we go. Looking good so far. Now see, this is where I can straighten up the sound. I can do a fade. Oh, no, I don't like that. Let's see if we can do a longer fade. Wow, listen. Yep, sounds good. I like that. So we've got the sound fading at the end. We've got the snow cream at the front. Let's do some edits here. Add a little title. Kid approved. Let's change the font. Something a little funner to look at. Yeah, that's okay. And then let's change the color to white so it can be seen better. And then let's drag it up here above. Oh, yeah, let me fix that kid part. Drag it up here. And I don't want it to take the whole thing. Oh, what'd I do? Oh, I put location instead of the time. So that's why I jumped there. Okay. That's better. And now I'm going to go ahead and edit the words so they're a little bigger. And then put them on there so it can look, yeah, that looks pretty good. Now let's, yeah, I like that. Okay. This is just a lot of trial and error on what I think looks good and what it doesn't. So if you notice, what I did is I clicked duplicate and I'm choosing a different color here. I'm going to do drag that here, just a little funny ha-ha type thing. It says public notice area. There we go. Yep, that looks a lot better. Now I want this to not just stand there, I want it to do something. So what I'm going to do here, let's move this a little further. And when I move it a little further and make it larger, it will move, it'll animate. Now there's various different ways you can make it animate. This is just one, like I said, various ways. And yeah, I like that. Looks good to me. So I'm going to import. Now I'm going to duplicate another file. Don't eat the yellow snow. Yeah, that's cute, you know, because animals tend to pee on them, if I could spell it right here. There's a bit of a lag when I'm typing, so it's kind of hard to see until a second later. So how about this? Say no to the yellow snow. You know what? I don't like the word no, the in it. Keep the S, capitalize, take that the out. Say no to yellow snow with a Y. Change that to white. Let's drag that over here. Change the length. Line it up on top of the other one so you can see it shortly after. And let's also play with the size of it to make it look a little prettier, and the animation. If you notice on the left hand side, this is what I'm doing. I'm changing the size and I'm working it to make it animate a little bit. So There we go. I want it to slide in, and then there I want it to be. So let's watch. Ah, yep, I like that. That looks good. And this is a very small project. It's just a small picture tutorial with a few pictures. So I thought it would be a good one to show how I went about the process, because some people were asking about, you know, what did I do for it. So here what I'm doing is I'm selecting an ending to put at the end, and it's Crystal just saying, you know, goodbye, I love you all. Yeah, that sounds very good. Very good. Alright. So, now that I have it the way I want it, this here I could save it, and then I can come back and edit it later, but let's go ahead and export it. So we're going to export it, and like I said, we can name it whatever we want. This shows where it's going to be. I click Browse, and I choose where I want this file to be. Let's just put it on the desktop for now, so it's easier to access. And then let's just name this Snow Cream Pics. Yeah, that sounds good. Snow Cream Pic. Alright, and then it will be for the web, internet, and I want it to be YouTube. Click YouTube, click Export, and instead of watching that, let's just speed through it. Voila! The magic of video, folks. Alright, now let's go on to, let's preview it. And again, magic of video. Preview it. And if you want to watch the whole thing, you'll have to go check out the YouTube. Now, when I was editing this, I did realize something. Forgot to show a very important step. So, let's go back into OpenShot here. And this is the original video, what I edited originally. And you see this S and D? This is actually effects. And what those do is it can change the picture a little bit. The B is the brightness, and the S is the color saturation. So let me get this thing lined up. There we go. Alright, so you've got to have it at the beginning of the clip, because if you have it in the middle, that's when it's going to change the picture and screen. If you want to change the whole thing, you want it at the beginning. So if you notice on the left hand corner, when I click on the S, it has values there that I can edit. And then look, there's the S. I removed them so you could see me dragging them to it. And you edit it for each picture and do that for each clip. It could be videos, it could be pictures, whichever your clip is. You have all these options to play around with it and edit it. Just various options. But I usually like to do that. It makes it pop a little bit more. It makes it a little more colorful. And sometimes, you know, if it's too dark or it's too light, you can edit it to a certain extent. Now then, let's go ahead and go back to uploading the video. So, of course, first thing first, go to YouTube. And click Sign In. And boom, I signed in without showing you. Alright, so if you notice up on the top right hand corner, there's a little flower icon. That is our channel icon there. Beside it, there's that camera. You can upload a video or you can go live. We're going to upload a video. This screen pops up. You click Select File. You go to your video. You click Open. And then this screen pops up. Now this is where you do all the details. We can name it. We put in a description here. And then I'm going to edit the description to make it look a little cleaner, a little neater. Then you click on this to upload a thumbnail. I chose this to be my thumbnail for this video for the sake of this editing video. And then you could go on down, choose the playlist. I think I've showed you this in a previous video, just it doesn't hurt to review though. And this is all our different playlists that we have. And then you can name it whatever you want. And like I said, I'm going to do short, so I'll do a hashtag short on the name and the title, and then a hashtag short in the description. Now this is supposedly supposed to help the algorithm that YouTube has to notice this as a short, and it picks it up for that purpose. No, it's not for kids. Now, this is the tags that I spoke about earlier. Very important. Do your research. Get some good tags in there. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to throw in some different ones here, and I can research them later. Now, if you notice little things popping up, did you notice that? It says related search terms. That is something that I have downloaded on this browser. It's called TubeBuddy, and it helps me do keyword searches and stuff of that nature. You may not see that on your YouTube. That is an option that I had downloaded onto this browser. It's not a normal feature. So go to video elements. This video isn't really long enough for the end screen or the cards. We can choose private, unlisted, public, or scheduling it. But we'll just go ahead and click publish. Now I'm not really going to publish this. I'm going to actually delete it. Click close. And then it will pop up on your list of videos as, you know, right there it is. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Yes, I understand it's permanently. And there it is, folks. That is it. That's how I do it. That's the process. There's the original video of the snow crane that I had already made. And thank you for watching. I hope each and every one of you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I hope you learned something useful. And thank you. Bye.